Well, hello and welcome back to Home Ground Landscape Gardening's Facebook videos. We've had a bit of a Facebook hiatus. Sadly, unlike the rumours I've been hearing, it's not actually that exciting. I think the last rumour I heard, I've actually joined the Kurdish rebels to fight ISIS. Sadly, that's not the case. I've had a little bit of time off thanks to a bit of heart surgery. So, had a bit of this, which was followed by some of this, but now I have one of these. And I'm back to about 90% capacity, but less of me, more about the projects we've been doing. This is a project I'd love to have shown you earlier on in the year, but sadly been incapacitated. I was unable to do any videos or any of the walkthroughs. So we're in a project in Nether Alderley in Cheshire. This project started as a very kind of, it was quite an uninspired garden. It was bereft of any design features. It was just an area of paving around the garden in Yorkstone. We've worked with Alexander Froggatt, who is a Cheshire-based leading landscape designer, and she's come up with the concepts here. We've provided the brute force and the manual labour and the workmanship, and hopefully you'll see what we've been up to. Hopefully you'll agree there's the client's brief of a kind of contemporary classical garden has been met here. So we're starting through automated identified gates. We constructed these bespoke, so this allows the vehicles entry. The car will pull up, it's open automatically, you know that anyway. There was originally a gravel driveway here and the client was keen to keep that, but we've changed the gravel. We've gone for something a little bit more contemporary looking. Then we've gone for a moonstone here in 20mm. There was that god awful golden gravel here, which didn't do the property any justice at all. So we've got the gravel area flanked neatly with this sawn limestone. We've got a bespoke mosaic area which breaks up this large area of aggregate. With bespoke detail in the middle. It was a very dull, dark, green looking courtyard. It's now very bright. This is the client's main entrance. You can see this lovely sawn. This is a sawn limestone. Lovely variety of colours going through the paving. Beautiful products. We get excited about paving products in the landscape industry. This is one of our favourite ones to use. So now this is the front of the property. Originally it wasn't being done any justice at all. So we've constructed two levels. We've got a step going up to the front of the property. There's lovely plank paving. You'll see why we've installed these plank pavers here when we go around the back. But again, all in the limestone, working really lovely, really well with this dark tone, dark limestone, which flanks the paving around the front. And again, the same colours are replicated through the aggregate. So around this corner here, and this path leads you into the back garden. Again, a lot of detail, a lot of subtle details on here. So we've got this mosaic edging with the central flag feature going all the way through. That leads us neatly onto this main expansive paving here, which is quite a generous space. Got the bay trees here, just giving the garden a bit of interest at height. And again, the same kind of feature that we've installed on the path here, replicated once again with this bespoke mosaic feature, really lifting was quite a large area here. It breaks it up, but also gives it a real central focus. Again, we cut all of these by hand, bespoke, out of the flank sizes that arrive on site. So all these have been, they haven't been machined, these have been cut in situ on site. Through our oak gates, again these have been constructed bespoke, and this closes off this rear courtyard area. We've got a hornbeam hedgerow here, and then we've got a mixture of herbaceous and seasonal planting. So this time of year, sadly, there's not much to see in the planting, but come the summer, when everything's out and thriving, we'll have this lush hedgerow all the way around the garden. Lots of colours coming up through here. We've got alliums, we've got agapanthus, we've got digitalis, so we'll have a vast array of colour. Again, there's plank paving. We've been cut up. I'd like to talk about this because we've had to cut every single one of these out of a piece of stone ourselves. Guides you up, and the client's going to put an oak bench on the top gravel area here. We managed to retain a yew hedge and move that from around the corner there into this area, and again it breaks up this courtyard area. Two areas of lawn. So we've got that injects a nice kind of bright green into this area, and that central, and that was just absolutely brutal to move that. I mean, it must weigh about 2 tons. We're going to use a telehandler to install this. This is a solid oak pergola. Probably one of the biggest things we've ever constructed on site out of timber. Weighs an absolute ton, but again, it's all been constructed bespoke, and it gives a real great vantage point from the front, the very front of the house here. As soon as you drive into this property here, the line of sight catches you and guides you all the way up to the fields at the back here. It's December, it's bleak, there's not much colour on show at the moment, but come the summer, when we come back to look at this project, I think you'll see a vast array of colour. We've got these lovely espalier hornbeam here as well. I do like a good espalier, and that'll frame this view out into the fields off perfectly. So we have this floating hedgerow, all underplanted with a variety of seasonal colour. As always, I'd like to thank everyone for watching the video. Any shares and likes, we always appreciate those. In particular, there's a few people this year who've been invaluable in spreading the word of home ground landscape gardening. That's Craig Neelan, thank you so much to you. Pat Underhill, if you're watching, thanks so much. Ben Lingham-Wood, my one-man fan club, thank you so much. Matthew Webb again. There's so many of you. I'd like to thank you for all the shares. It's so appreciated. Being a sole trader and being a fairly small company, the word of mouth is a godsend. So for you guys who are sharing and liking and posting on our Facebook page, we really appreciate it. It's 20th of December today, I think. Wishing you all the very best for Christmas and for the new year, and hopefully we've got plenty more in the pipeline to show you come next year. Have a lovely Christmas break, and thanks again. Bye bye.